Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor seem to be on a collision course. Conor McGregor took to his social media today, stating, "I accepted in Philippines," on his Twitter account. Conor McGregor showed a lot of interest in facing Manny Pacquiao whenever he got asked previously. And what makes this fight so possible is the fact that Manny Pacquiao really wants to fight. He showed high interest in fighting Conor McGregor. Matter of fact, it was odd to me not too long ago, Manny Pacquiao actually signed with Conor McGregor management team. For the people that's not informed, Manny Pacquiao already has a manager, which is Al Haymon, who is the most powerful person in boxing today. He's the entrepreneur of PBC. He's the president of PBC, which is the most dominant entity in the sport of boxing today. It's the UFC version of boxing. So the fact that Manny Pacquiao already has a manager / an advisor who is Al Haymon, he's obviously the best doing it, the best in the game. You do not have to take my opinion on that. You could ask any fighter under PBC and see how they are treated. Al Haymon doesn't just pay them right, he also manages their money to make the right investments. So when you have a powerful person like that Manny Pacquiao is so thankful and grateful for in your corner, why sign with Conor McGregor management team? That seemed very odd to me. A person like Manny Pacquiao, he is not about to give away free money for an advisor, a manager, then a management team, then a lawyer, etc., etc., etc. In other words, that sounds like a silly move. Manny Pacquiao will donate his money to his people before making such a silly move. Therefore, Manny Pacquiao, at this age and day and time, he would not be making such a move if it's not calculated. So the fact that Pacquiao actually signed with Conor McGregor management team, I told you all at the time, it seemed like they are cooking up something. They definitely have something in plan. And that's what it turned out to be. At least according to the rumors and Conor McGregor quote on Twitter. Furthermore, I think that's actually the right way to go for Manny Pacquiao at this age and time. You do not work harder, you work smarter. Manny Pacquiao could fight a Mikey Garcia, which it's going to be a tough fight. Pacquiao should be favored to win. However, it's not guaranteed he's going to win. It's a tough fight, nevertheless. On the other hand, he could face a guy like Conor McGregor and crack at least 100 million in one night. It's a no-brainer, especially when you calculate the risk, and the chances of Manny Pacquiao winning the fight is 99.99%. So I actually like the idea. I feel like Manny Pacquiao earned it and he deserved it, especially what Pacquiao does outside of boxing, what he does for his people and his country. This will definitely give him a boost to do even more. So why not? As a boxing fan, I would like to see Pacquiao versus Mikey Garcia, but as a spectacle, from the outside looking in, I would prefer Conor McGregor. Manny Pacquiao needs to make up his mind. You either go out with a bang, fighting a guy like Errol Spence, who spanked Mikey Garcia every single round and every single minute and every single second of that fight. So either Pacquiao goes out with a bang when it comes to his legacy and capitalizing the money he could make facing a superstar in the game that's dominant, who already beat a Mikey Garcia with ease, or go the easy route, make a whole lot of money, and play it safe. I'm cool with either one. Like I said, I prefer Errol Spence. However, if he's not going to fight Errol Spence and he rather fights a Mikey Garcia, I'm not really too high up on that. I would prefer Conor McGregor, like I stated. So that seemed to be the plan. That should be the plan. since that's exactly what both parties want. When Conor McGregor got asked about fighting Manny Pacquiao, he said he would love to fight a legend like Pacquiao. It's an honor, so on and so forth. When Manny Pacquiao got asked the same question, he clowned Floyd Mayweather for taking on such an easy fight. However, then he also added he would love to fight too. So apparently he wanted to be in Floyd Money Mayweather's shoes. So now he is. Hopefully he make the most out of it. But one thing for sure, we know who is the pioneer of exhibition bouts that Tyson is pretty much doing and making a whole lot of money right now. It's obvious that exhibition bouts didn't start yesterday and they won't end tomorrow. However, Floyd Mayweather opened the gateway for that, making them super duper popular, just like he did when he crossed paths and did a fight with Conor McGregor. It was the second biggest event of all time, at least after the social media era, because if we go back in history, nothing is topping Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman and Frazier. But nevertheless, when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, he beat all records that's on pay-per-view. So the fact that Floyd Mayweather is the pioneer of exhibition bouts, at least bringing them back to life, and join/cross path of different sports, making it an event. With the facts being stated, I believe people need to start paying homage instead of hating, not appreciating the genius of Floyd Money Mayweather as the businessman, not the fighter. We already know he's TBE, but I'm talking about the business mindset of Floyd outside of the ring. So with that being stated, Manny Pacquiao, he's taking a page out of Floyd Mayweather book. He's copying the green print of Money May. So I'm happy for him. But I believe fighters need to pay homage instead of hating and appreciating Floyd more so for what he did for all the fighters by opening up gateways of opportunities to make money. Either way, I failed to mention that there is one big obstacle on the way, as big as the fight itself, which is Dana White. Obviously, Conor McGregor not too long ago announced his retirement from the UFC. I don't know how the contract worked. I don't know if you could leave the contract or not. However, one thing for sure, you ain't playing Dana White, the boss, like a fool. So Dana White, when he got asked about Conor McGregor tweet, he said he could care less about some BS rumors, which makes me believe he's not happy about Conor McGregor fighting Pacquiao or even the idea of it. Maybe he's not involved, or maybe he has other plans. The point is, it's going to be hard to convince Dana White. For the people that don't know, Dana White wasn't happy about Conor McGregor facing Floyd Mayweather either. But when he saw the money that was on the table and the fact that he was actually cool with Floyd, for the people that's not informed, Dana White used to hold Floyd Mayweather bags back in 2003, I believe. So they were pretty much close. And then he made himself a boss. Nevertheless, it's going to be very hard to convince Dana White at this day and time, because Conor McGregor has lucrative fights in the UFC, such as a fight with Masvidal or even a rematch with Khabib. It will cost Conor McGregor if he come back to boxing and get sent back to the UFC holding another big capital L. Because I tell you right now, Conor McGregor is not going 10 rounds with Pacquiao. Pacquiao is not going to carry Conor McGregor the way Floyd Mayweather did. Oh, nah. The fight won't even last a round or two. Therefore, Dana White, he knows that Pacquiao is still active. He's still a beast. He came off beating a youngin, Keith Thurman, a fighter that's pretty much around his prime if it wasn't for the layoff. However, nevertheless, Keith Thurman is still a beast, and Pacquiao put it on him. So you could just imagine how much Pacquiao will violate Conor McGregor, which worries a guy like Dana White, even if he's making money off the event. So with that being stated, ain't no telling what's going on. I will keep y'all upgraded. So with that being stated, subscribe below if you're trying to get smarter about the minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decafs. The dumb casual ass fans / old media that don't know shit about boxing. Word to Roger Mayweather, may he rest in peace, inshallah. Drop in the comment section below. Would y'all prefer to see Manny Pacquiao fight Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, or Conor McGregor? However, if we being realistic, Errol Spence is out of the equation. He already got a fight coming up since Pacquiao is not interested in Errol Spence. He's too much of a beast. So when it comes to Mikey Garcia and Conor McGregor, who would you prefer? And if you're a casual fan and you want to be a hardcore, all you have to do is click on the notification bell to get notified every time I post or go live on Split Decision. It's a boxing debate / talk show. Mixed, master engineered, produced by yours truly, Aki, the past, present, and future undisputed. Pound for pound #1 when it comes to debating. They treat Aki like he's Iron Mike on Split Decision, the most feared when it comes to debating, with a record of 600 plus debates with 600 KOs. I don't let these decafs get saved by the bell. They hang up the phone when they debate an Aki. That's how much Aki got them shook. They scared to look whenever Aki is on TV. So with that being stated, Allah only made a couple things perfect. Floyd Mayweather undefeated record and Aki on Split Decision. So who got the cojones to challenge Aki and put the blemish on Aki record? If you even dream about debating me and winning the debate, you better wake up and apologize on Split Decision Live, because if I had a lower IQ, I could have possibly enjoyed the decaf's conversation. So that being stated, subscribe, click on the notification bell. I appreciate every single one of my Akis. Nicholas Asbury is going to be a guest on Split Decision next episode, so stay tuned. This week, inshallah, or the next week, I'm going to have the first episode of Boxing Hood on Aki TV. Is the Brotherhood of Boxing with my own Aki, my own broski. He's going to be the guest on every show. I'm also have different guests as well, but nevertheless, stay tuned, subscribe, click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Aki TV. Peace, and we out of here.